Hello friends, this is Kier. Welcome back to Pleasant Lawson Street Cybertown Station, and this is reading old tweets. So these tweets are from 2013. It smells like ShopRite in my house. I used to go to ShopRite in Oakland, New Jersey with my mom. That's where I grew up, going to ShopRite. We would go every week or something as like a kid. The smell of ShopRites are really specific, and I feel like a lot of grocery stores have those types of smells for sure, but for whatever reason ShopRite just more so than usual. I don't know if it's their specific selection or if it's like the building design that they use, and for some reason the linoleum that all the ShopRites get smells really specific or whatever, but yeah, love the smell of ShopRite. Oh my hungry. I was very hungry all the time as a child. I grew up to be a tiny little human. It's a miracle. You can call me cream cheese. So this was in the winter, and I was just doing a bunch of one-liners. A Buddhist walks up to a hot dog stand and says, "Make me one with everything." Now there's no way that I could have made that up. It's possible that I thought of it, but it's like thinking about something that definitely already exists. Google it. For sure it's a joke already. 100% happy guaranteed. Sure, maybe I saw that on a sign or something. Washed my wallet. Clean money. As opposed to dirty money. Because money is incredibly dirty. Like, it's totally the worst. Food TV and the American Dream. No, I don't know if I meant like food TV, like the Chef Network or the Cooking Network, whatever that thing's called with the script and the circle, whatever that logo is. Chef Network, it's definitely the Food Network. I don't know if I meant that or I missed a comma. Food, comma, TV and the American Dream. That's kind of like you get home from your cubicle job and you have a hungry man in your apartment that's empty, and you watch Family Guy, and then you like don't laugh at the whole thing, and you just like fall asleep on your like dirty recliner. Welcome to America. That really awful bit that Ethan Klein did with the R. Kelly live in Ethiopia video with "Do you have your passport?" got stuck in my head for 2 weeks straight. That song, "To America," it's not even funny. The whole thing isn't funny. R. Kelly's not funny. The bit wasn't funny, but it got so stuck in my head. I'm like sweating right now. It's summertime. Okay, sinks are like showers for your hands. Yeah, shoes are like foot gloves. All our appendages that are like digit appendages have like nails and stuff, but what if your feet had opposable thumbs? I think that'd be pretty funny. I guess some primates do. Don't pretend like you've never washed your feet in a sink before. I've been over at people's houses and I take my shoes off after a long, hard day of work and do what you gotta do. Dr. Drain is calling for rain. I just don't know. Alright, seeing the word snooze every morning confuses the heck out of me. How is that even a word? Snooze. Yeah, it's true. Like, that really doesn't I would love to know the etymology. Is that the right word to use for like word stuff? I would love to know the background and history behind the word snooze. Hazel, nut, ice, coffee. Yeah, frickin' hazelnut flavored things. Coffees. I mean, I don't really know what else is really too hazelnutted. Gross. Any hazelnut coffee, it's my favorite. It's my favorite flavor of coffee, hands down. Put those hams down, because hazelnut is the best. I love it so much. The smell of it. I think that's kind of what I can attribute it to. And I think there was a friend of my parents that I think I would like go over to their house. Like they had to meet with people. There was like a meeting at the house of like an organization or something, a religious organization. And I would just like hang out there and play with Bionicles. Or their house just kind of smelled like hazelnut coffee by default. They made hazelnut coffee a lot, and that smell is nostalgic. It's wonderful. I love it so much. Never really tasted a hazelnut that I can remember, you know, not the real thing. Whatever that flavoring is, oh boy. That's something I'll be sad about when I die, that I can't smell hazelnut coffee anymore. Went to order a chicken snack wrap and just said snickin'. Yeah, at Wendy's, I think. I remember that. I mean, this is 2013. This is digging infinite waters, diving deep into my brain. Snickin'. Foos schnickens? Chartreuse kangaroo. is a great name for like a Flaming Lip song or something, or maybe like a beer or something. Kind of reminds me of interior alligator crocodile, whatever that. Getting Baz Luhrmann's name stuck in your head. I don't know who Baz Luhrmann is, but yeah, I get words stuck in my head. I get words and songs stuck in my head. Currently, it's that R. Kelly song I just sang a second ago. Every second of every day, I have a song stuck in my head. I wake up with songs stuck in my head. It's not as much of a nightmare as it sounds, and I'm sure people experience this as well, and I guess it's normal, but yeah. Maybe it's something to do with being a musician or a musically minded person that enjoys music. There's always something going in my head, and sometimes it really gets annoying, especially when it's like something awful. Even when it's not though. Like, okay, Motown Song by Rod Stewart is one of my favorite, it's just one of my favorite songs. Over some of your old Motown rig. I've probably explained this on an episode of something before. Ever since I heard it, I was like, this, yeah, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. Wow, I pulled my phone out and it's like covered in sweat. On the roof and listen to the miracles. Echo to the alley down below. We'll put the speakers in the windows and we'll go. Then the chord thing that goes from there to then on the roof and listen to the miracles. It's kind of taking something that went one way, majorly themed, and then duplicating it, and then with the latter half, a tinge, minor sprinkle, then not resolving it right away with that on the roof and listen to the miracles. It doesn't resolve there. It resolves in the alley down below. It has this 3-part thing, da-da-da, da-da-da, da, and then you get your resolve. I just love that concept, duplicating it, taking the latter half of something, changing what you had in the other latter half of the other thing, and just making it like that mix of bittersweet where you're not sure where to go, and then resolving it. Great idea. It works really well in that song because you have full vocal range happening, full band, good lyric writing as well. It's not anything silly, it's specific. Anyway, that song got stuck in my head for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, every day. Motown song. And will probably be stuck in my head now, but when I find a song like that that's just so good, it'll get stuck in my head and I'll hate it. And then every time after, I'll kind of know that that's a thing, and that's a possibility that it might get really stuck in my head, and it never does again. It never gets that bad again. Better than breadsticks. I guess it's a great motto for my life. Actually, breadsticks are great. Food, 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 and food, and food? Food and food and food and food. I was hungry. We've established this. The world would be a better place if there were chore burglars. Yikes. You may have to change your locks, but at least your trash is taken out. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, this is another one that I'm really proud of. X plus Y. What do you think it equals? What does X plus Y equal? I'll tell you what it equals. X plus Y equals Jeff Foxworthy. Bet you weren't expecting. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Donuts are the best thing ever before you eat them and the worst thing ever after you eat them. 100% true. Honestly, so many times I've thought I should just eat these donuts and spit them out. Like, chew them, enjoy them, and then just spit them out. Don't swallow them. It's food waste, but donuts aren't food. And they just give you a stomach ache. And I'm sure there's like some vitamins and minerals somewhere in there, but also just the amount of like S-word that's in them, like, I cannot. Next time that, especially if I have donuts in private, freaking chew them up. I don't know whether you should make like a donut slurry out of them, because like you throw it away and it's gonna get in a landfill anyway, but or it decomposes. Do donuts decompose? Could you have like a donut compost? Maybe that's a rich person thing. Sweatpants with an at for the pant part, A, and then a Z. Girls won't talk to you? Here, have a cheeseburger. It smells weird outside my room. I may have to stay in here forever. I think that was referring to burnt toast. There is a smell that happens when you burn toast really, really harshly that just makes me want to throw up. I don't know what it is. I normally enjoy the smell of burning things, even eating burning things, so that taste of carbon, of organic matter that's been burnt to a crisp. I really enjoy it. For whatever reason, sometimes with bread, you really get in the pocket of just incinerating it. It's the worst smell I've ever smelled, ever.